Alright people, so welcome to the Bazaar gameplay, episode 142. This is also gonna be a bonus episode, so it isn't gonna be uploaded in order, so don't be surprised that after this video there might be episode 120 or so. Well, that's because I pre-recorded and this will be just put as a bonus episode before the regular ones. So nothing to worry about here. In the background you see some fishing gameplay. And yeah, what are we doing here? We are trying to push the YouTube algorithm towards the Bazaar a little bit. So as we speak, there are like we got 20 views on our Bazaar gameplay while I have been recording the last episode. That's more than usual. Okay, obviously it's not much, 20 views. What is that? But for this small channel in such a small time, that is something, and we can be happy about that. Alright, so what do we do now? Let's try to do something like this. Yes, let's go for something like this, maybe this. So we do the aquatic gameplay now. Abandoned stuff, gain 3 regen, yes. Day 1, this is a lot. And then we want the pyro, maybe something with fire since we have the Zorset here. Yeah, so what will happen now? The seaweed will grow big and this will win us the first days. Because 50 health is a lot. So if we now can replace the Yeti crab with the lighter here, then we win the first day pretty much. Firebomb, this is new. That firebomb is new. Oh, we get the lighter, look at this. Sometimes you really get just what you need. The Yeti crab we put away. We don't sell it. That's a great enabler for some nice builds with poison and freezing and stuff. So let's see. Yes, and then we go for fire a little bit. Board expense, we go for the small good item. Yes, that's very good. So this will be put here, and this will be put here. So this poison build here will pop off now. And we will play around the poison build now. Since we have the Yeti crab when you freeze, so we gotta do the freezing and then this, and it will be just insane amounts of poison. I think that's what we're gonna do now. You gotta pick the synergy in the game as it flows. So you can't pick the builds beforehand, so this looks like a good opportunity, so we do it. I don't know what the opponent did here, matchbox and this, but yeah, so easy win day 1. Easy win day 1, so we don't need this. We just need a little bit of health. And then we go for some regular items. Great find. This might be a great find too. But no. And that's a good find. Since we want aquatics from now on. Do we want this? I think we want, so if we get a cloak here, we might take it. So what we need is either more freezing or more fire, so the Zorset can go off. Yeah, see, so you get the cloak whenever you have a build that doesn't really need it. Then you get the cloak. But we gotta make the best out of it now. And the best out of it is to utilizing the fire. This, this, this. We just rearranged now, but now this thing will go off so often. And that will be good for us. Yes, this will be really good. So let's look at this now. Even more poison, good. So we gotta go for the poison now, want it or not. We don't really have the money. Let's farm some free items. That's critical, right? Yes. One chance, one chance. Let's go. So now the lighter will be going off a lot. The saucer will be going off a lot. And the fish will be hasted. That's the trick. On the other side, I don't know what it is. I don't think he can win. Look at this, our lighter is perma-hasted. Yes, it is perma-hasted because it receives 2 seconds. So we don't need our cloak to be any better. And what can happen is, your lighter receives the obsidian enchantment, and then it's all over. Or we get this, yes, so we get better items. Or we get this, because it is too good not to take. And then we sell it, or we sold it outside. I think this was not my intention. But that's okay. Yeah, the pop snappers, you often get them. So the healing here is not really what we need. We need a little bit more burning. In such a way that it... Yes, we need more burning. So then we have this. This we don't need. Let's go for this guy. It even has ammo synergy. Yes, so we win by poison, that's for sure. For that reason it's important to have the pop snappers here. So that our fish... Yes, it's not that good yet, but it will be good eventually. Okay, and now you simply have to boost that fish so it gets 4 poison now. Okay, and now we boost... Huh. The Yeti? Yes, let's boost the Yeti. So, the idea was to boost maybe the cloak or so, but no, that's not gonna happen. Here, 8 regen is needed. And now we gotta, again, switch things up, I believe. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Wait, we gotta... I'm not sure how to do this. You know, so you need to put the lighter away. Okay, this needs to be hasted. That's the trick. And then you still want to haste something. No, I don't think it works like that, but having this here is good. It will at least receive a damage boost. Oh, you know what? Having this here might be even good. Like this. Let's do it like this, so we need to scale damage at least a little bit. The narwhal might be one possibility to do that. Also, the narwhal gives us a chance to, once you get the poker table, this will be a really good item for us. Yeah, so there is a lot of poison, but we have too much fire on us to survive this. So we would have not won this one way or the other. That's at the wrong location, I just realized. So item placement doesn't play a huge role this time. This we don't need. Let's get this. And that's a good item. It gives us just 25 health. Oh, that's very good. Generosity skill. Here. Yeah, we need this. We need this. So if you have another item with burn, poison, slow or freeze. So the only thing we don't have is slow. The rest we have, and that's really good. So then this guy needs to go away, and then this guy can go away, and we put the volcanic vents in there. Don't sell it. Selling this would be a mistake. So like this. And this guy has solar panels. So we go for that. Even though we are very weak to the virus, I believe. Yes, yes, we just got destroyed, unfortunately. But we still win. We still win, but the virus was really hitting us hard here. We don't get the solar panels. We get this guy. No value at all. Oh, the first time use a large item. Freeze, and freeze is good with this. We won't have a large item anytime soon though. Let's get this, it's 8 poison. When you crit, we are not critting that much. The first time you slow, freeze. When you shield. This is nothing that we need. The first time you use an item each fight, haste poison. Charge everything. I think we gotta commit to this hasting poison item. That's the win condition that we have here. And here just surviving a little longer. Yeah, I think that's what we do. 6 is okay. Huh. That's what we gotta do. Let's go. We won against the saucer last time. It was really bad. Here, boosted saucer. It was such a bad item, I was surprised why it doesn't do anything. Let's see if it is always like that. Yeah, looks like it. So, no damage. When you repair, this gains... He doesn't repair, I think. So there is a repair synergy. I've never seen the skill repair even. Don't know what it does. Well... We gotta buy this. And hope for something absolute crazy. What is this? If you have crit now. When you use another vehicle, charge this 2 seconds. And it's a fire. It is fire thing, so we keep it. Well, I think we gotta go for the fire dude here. Is that correct? Going for the fire dude? No, Gorgon Noble. This skill, if you freeze all enemy items, this will trigger massively with the Yeti crab. But we gotta win this fight first. I think this might be difficult winning this fight. They boosted the Gorgon Noble, it looks like. Okay, we win. But it was close. Now give me that skill. This is the awesome... Almost, but the first time you poison each fight, freeze, that triggers the item crab too. So that's okay. Yeah, the outcome of this match was totally okay. We gotta get rid of this. We gotta get rid of this and just put the steam guy in there. And put this in there. Yeah, we gotta think a little bit, but first of all, let's get an item. That's not the right item. If we get another small fire item, we exchange it here for sure. Yeah, starting off with more poison is a good idea. Yeah, and in the corner, bottom corner, you see Russian fishing. Great game. Very popular on this channel, by the way. So there is a little community, it looks like, of people, and they love Russian fishing. And yeah, this game is being watched on the channel a lot. I enjoy Russian fishing, but it's a little bit more tense, let's say, than this game. Every time you got a WASD movement and stuff, so you gotta work a little more for that other game. Here you just sit with the mouse. This game here is more relaxed than Russian fishing. But this game is more competitive, so in Russian fishing you don't have any competition that fights you. Okay, so we got it. This and this. This we move away. Now we have here the two items and that's totally fine. Okay. And that's a forecast. Yeah, we gotta fight this guy. If you get this skill, when you burn, your weapons gain 10 damage. The Sorcerer will be a damage dealer in no time. We win this, yeah. I'm very surprised how long we were able to stick at high health here. But this guy did so much. 44, 200, wow. So the fish is doing its job. No, no. Well, it's day 6. Let's go for this. It's a passive increasing in your crit and you get it when you start a fight. So this is really... it scales quickly. Because starting a fight is not just against humans, it's against NPCs too. Okay, another skill. Yes, please, we have the money for that. Let's try something else. I don't like any of this. And since we went for that... yes. So we will be critting quickly. And it says when you start a fight, so that thing will have 5% crit after we started now. 5% crit. 7% crit even. Okay, because it gets 4. Oh, it gets 4 and we had 3, yes. Wow, the poison is doing a good job here. Even 160 regen didn't stop it. Okay, great. Our pop snappers, they run out of juice a little bit quickly, but there's not much we can do for now. Slow. Crit. Weapons. Let's go for slow. Maybe there is something. Heavy pearl. Ah, we gotta buy that. We gotta buy that. Because if we get a... okay, mantis. So if we get a poker table now, we gotta make a move with it somehow. Okay, this guy we can't beat. But this guy has some poison synergy. When you poison, gain 2 regen. Well, we don't poison too often, but that's okay. Awesome. That's good. That's good. And now, since we need freezing, we get the freezing here. When you freeze, your weapons gain 15 damage. That's so good. But we gotta go with the critical freezing, since we do crit every now and then. And this will be just one more freezing. And we gotta pick this. There's not necessarily a fight there. These two things are awesome. Let's go. We might replace this guy here. This bell. Replace it with the fish. Oh, we don't win this, right? It was so close. It was so close. But we are very resistant against slow and freeze. Once we apply a little bit of poison, it doesn't matter if we are slowed down. The damage keeps coming in. Oh, that we don't need. Yeah, so look, if we replace this, we have a 5 cast item here. And a little bit of a slow. So I guess that's a good trade here. Let's get 16 of this, yeah. And let's beat this guy. So he has here, look at this, freeze, burn, slow, poison, haste. So this is the perfect item for us. Ah, that's such a nice item, the lightning rod. It's so satisfying. Whenever you freeze or slow, it just damages everything. Ah, weather machine. We gotta make a play with it. We gotta make a play with the weather machine. It's a vehicle even, so this guy... Oh, we gotta make a play with it. We have no chance. So look at this. Freeze an item on each player's board. So this is 2 freezes already for these 2 guys. And that's too much. We can't... So the slow item we have here. And we get rid of this. Yes, yes, and this is a vehicle. We gotta speed it up for sure. And that's when you use another vehicle, charge this 2 seconds. Now this will be 2.5 seconds. That's still faster here. But that's 12 burn. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. The weather machine is too good to not take. And let's take the good candy. Oh. Oh. Ah, we gotta do this. Yes, yes, we gotta do this. Let's go. I think this guy needs to go. Okay, let's see. So I really like the weather machine. It's such a good skill. It slows all items though. So we need some slow synergy if possible. But we figure this out later. Look at this. So we froze everything. And that thing is now just... Look at this. Yeah, this beyond belief. This guy did a lot of poison this time. $300 poison. That was a good play. And we do the fight. Because we want... Ah, that's not a good fight. That's not a good fight at all. Well, who knows? Who knows? Maybe we manage to freeze something and... Let's see, but I think we lose against this guy. We don't... Oh, everything is frozen. Look at this. Nah, 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 nah. You don't beat this guy. It's too much. Yeah. And there's not even so much poison on the other side yet. But that's okay. Starting a fight and we have 27% already. At the start of each hour this gains value. Oh. Let me think. So there's no obvious choice here, unfortunately. There is no obvious choice. But the weather glass is a must-have item. Yeah, let's do the burning weather glass. And then let's go for this. Here's a nice skill. This, when you poison, gains 6 regen. Oh, that's good too. When you heal or gain regen, this gains poison. So we have some items here that might be good. No, this is one of the worst items there. So now we gotta go to a shop. We gotta go here. This item, this event is too good to not take. Here can be item upgrades. Here can be skills. And that's hopefully a legendary. Oh, diamond loot. That's good too. But now first let's get rid of some loot then. That's totally fine, diamond loot. But now still, let's get to a shop somehow. There we go. And now we just start selling stuff. And we want, since the weather glass is our killer here. We need it like this. And then here items got cheaper, so we pick this up, yes. Ah, there we go. When you use a friend, haste it. This will be hasted. This will be hasted if we turn it into a friend, and we should. We gotta think. We buy this and think later, but it's a good item. Okay. We gotta think. This is always one of those power plays in this game, so you can get rid of the Zorset now without problems. And you can get rid of the pop snappers. And then you could, for example, this is a friend anyways, so he will be hasted anyways. But like this. Now this is a friend. And the lightning here doesn't even matter anymore. I mean, this doesn't even matter anymore. So this is a friend, it will be hasted. And this guy will be hasting this guy, but we will be replacing that. We might get a second Yeti or something. But that's good now. Wait, did we just decrease the value of our weather glass? 4. Yes, something got removed. So slow, poison, freeze, burn. We don't have a burn item anymore. Aha. So lucky. But we gotta bring back... I just realized we gotta bring back a burn item then. And we have 2 milestones. Awesome. So now we sold the burn item. Good job. Good job. So what can we find at Curio what we need? Nothing actually. We need to go for the tool. And here we can find a lot. This can be almost, so the big item they can have for the weather machine. You can have something. So when you use your leftmost item, charge your rightmost item. We gotta pick this up too. We gotta pick it up. Okay, now we need critical weapon. We don't have so much. Let's take something with critical, it can be good. No. when you use an item, your items gain 1 crit. Yeah, that's okay. So they will be 100 crit in no time. And now let's think. So that's a power play too. That's a big power play. So the Zorset doesn't do anything apparently. We know that now. What we have to do is... So when you use your leftmost item, this one, charge your rightmost item. And now we just have to make it so the leftmost item should be this. And then you charge this. Let's try it out. And we need the freezing guy here. Hopefully we beat him. And let's see if the charging works. So this is the leftmost item. It must charge this. Let's see if it works like that. It does. It does work like that. Yes, that thing now is charging this. And that's exactly what you want. It's not a friend anymore, unfortunately. But you can't have it all here. The first time you use an item each fight, freeze all non-weapon items. This is insane. You freeze everything, so these guys are being... They are being boosted beyond belief. Whew. Well, there's not much thinking involved anymore. This goes, this goes, this gets here. It's game over now. Absolute game over. It's absolutely game over for everybody. Okay, so we gotta make a screenshot before we continue. So we found our build. So that's the iceberg that I will be screenshotting. Like this. The iceberg. And yeah, that's pretty much enough of a screenshot already. So we have here a nice freeze synergy build. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, that's game over. Let's look for some upgrades here always, but I think it's pretty much game over now. Now we just take 1,000 armor, and also I notice we have 2 milestones. There's not much to gain anymore. But that's okay. So we are going to freeze so much. We just gotta remember enchanting something with fire, if possible. Well, that's quite the build, yeah. Yeah, we just froze everything. Now we have 400. And we still lose. We still lose. Wow. 400 of that. Interesting. But those are the crazy builds that you meet later on in the game. Let's buy the expensive chocolate, and then what do we need? This guy probably. So this fish is not hasted enough. That's the problem. It needs to be hasted somehow. Oh, that's a cult member weapon. Uh, let's go here. Yes, this one. We give it now to this guy. Medium items, there's nothing that we need. Okay, so I don't think we are going to get to the third milestone here. There's still something missing. Yeah, 5,000 armor, but poison is a counter to that. Okay. I think the Yeti crab needs to be boosted. Simply because the Yeti crab is our win condition. And then we got something here. Let's sell everything, it's okay. Generosity skill. Let's upgrade it. That's a fire item here, but there's no space for that. I think this guy has something with poison. I don't remember. This guy is one-shotting us. That I do remember well. Okay, let's go here then. And let's pay attention to the Yeti crab now. Oh, we have a very slow start. Wow, 800. So yes, the Yeti crab is doing its thing. Uh, 2 seconds, yes. Let's do that. Let's do that. We have a lot of health. Okay, so what we are lacking is sustain. We don't have armor, we don't have healing. With a little bit healing, we might have a chance, but... Well, let's do haste on the iceberg. And whenever somebody is here, it will say, when an enemy uses an item, haste something on your end. And then we go here for freeze. The first time you slow each fight, we do that, yes. The first time you burn. The first time you poison, freeze. Let's do the slow. That's just one more freezing then. And now let's go here. Here can be something crazy. There we go. A free weather machine upgrade. When any player uses a flying item, this gains 25 damage. This can be good. We are flying here, but... Okay, let's get some armor. I think this guy has something to do with poison, right? Uh, while you are poisoned. I don't know. Yes, so we reach over 1,000 poison quickly with this. Increased, so we increased the cooldown of the enemy, that's good. Here we just need more health. We don't need more gold, maybe we can get a weather glass here. Oh, even more slow, but no. Okay, that doesn't work. Now... Oh, that's not what we need. Let's sell everything. I like to sell everything in a backpack before the last fight, because you see the gold in the statistic, I think. So I expect this to be our last fight. Wow, what is this? Fiery, the big one. The big one, I think it's just one-shots us, right? Well, kind of, yeah. It explodes and deals a lot of damage. But that's okay. So we had a nice poison ice synergy here. Really great match. Again, 2 milestones. That's totally fine. If we get 4 chests with every match we play, I will be happy with it. So here's bronze skills, selling weapons. Yeah, that's okay. These skills we will be, or these quests we will be eventually fulfilling. And look at this, 936. So we're getting closer to the 1,000 here. That's pretty good. But okay, people, thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.